All right, folks, Rob Gill back at it again, CEO of Epic Financial Strategies. And today we're going to talk about the 3 steps to become a millionaire before turning 30. Let's get into what that looks like strategically, not only from a mindset standpoint, because I don't think money just shows up at the front door, but also if the mind is right, and then when the money does start to come, how do you survive that success and put yourself in a position to really properly make sure that as the money is growing, you're now deploying capital in ways that sits and fits with what your goals and objectives are, that you've put yourself with a top 5, meaning you have all of your different financial educators on the same page for the benefit of your thinking, and at the same time, you really understand the nature of congruency when it comes to money, time, freedom. And what is financial freedom, at least as far as I'm concerned? To do what you want, when you want, how you want, with who you want, without any money or time constraints. So check this out. Retire early and enjoy life. I think that statistically speaking, I think when a man, and Google this, actually retires and doesn't work anymore, within 5 years, he shuffles off this mortal coil. So we want to make sure that, hey, wait a minute, you may exit a certain business that you're in, or you may exit a certain service that you're doing, but that doesn't mean you're retiring. It just means that you're moving into a different space, and now all of the intellectual property that you've developed over the last, let's say 5 or 10 years, if you are 30, or if you're 40 in this scenario, but we'll stick with the 30-year-old, you're not going to take that mindset and bring it to a whole nother space. And here are the 3 steps to make that happen before you're 30 years old. Step number 1, you have to maximize your income. Now, what does that actually mean? Rob, what do you mean maximize my income? It involves 2 strategies working at the same time, increasing your income while limiting your expenses. That way you have the funds to set up number 2, which is invest early and often. What do I mean? So if you have like a 401k strategy at work, basically what an IRA and 401k is, as you good folks know, it goes in with pre-tax dollars. It stays in jail till you're 59 and a half. And then when you take it out, it gets taxed at ordinary income. Now, if you do have a job with a 401k match, I'm not saying don't do it. Hang out at the water cooler, be like everybody else. Also, though, focus your attention on scalability, high growth investment strategies when it comes to real estate, up-and-coming business models, and or finance your own debt. What do I mean? Become your own bank. Make sure you're making money on your money as you're leveraging it into other businesses. But let me be clear about something. If we look at high growth investments, that doesn't mean take on crazy risk. Typically, because you're under 30, a lot of folks will tell you that you could afford to make some missteps along the way because you have time to recapture and to recover. I'm not saying do that. What I'm simply saying is make sure that you I dot and T cross. And if you're going to buy real estate, if you're going to buy other investments, make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into. By no means am I saying, hey, you know what you should do? You should basically sell out your 401k and buy Bitcoin, because so many people did that, and that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about if you have financial educators that are connected to what your goals and objectives are, and you know who you are, you know what you want to accomplish and how you want to get there. The point is, make sure that they're all on the same page for your benefit. Let's get into step 3, which is set up your cash flow. This is where you replace time. This is where you turn decades into days. This is where you make 24 hours become like 48, even 96 hours in the same day. My point is, if you can leverage your wealth to buy some cash flow strategies, whether it's real estate, whether it's other businesses, you may even want to sit down with your financial planner and or your financial advisor or your fiduciary, which I'm not, and really find yourself in the space of, I don't know, dividend paying stocks where you could actually make money while you're sitting back on the sidelines, known as a long-term strategy and a long-term play. So folks, check this out. Is this too good to be true? Well, if you follow the action steps and you understand that's not an overnight success and you understand the game of leverage, this formula may be simple. The truth is you need to sit down and I dot and T cross every day, all day, twice on Sunday. It's important to have a mentor stand on their shoulders who has built their own fortune and understand exactly what they did and match them plus. You could avoid pitfalls that other amateur investors do by being able to sit down and be coachable. And don't be the smartest person in the room. And if you're not the smartest person in the room and you have mentors or strategists that are bringing you into their world, they will share with you exactly what and how to do things. And by the way, it doesn't show up at the front door, and no one's saying it's going to be easy. It's going to require time, TIME, things I must earn. So if you want to strategize with us, go ahead and click the link below. One of the members here at Epic will sit down and take you through our success process, share with you our strategies on how to really kind of understand how to integrate, coordinate, different asset classes so you could take on less risk and get a better overall rate of return. The key is, how do you get multiple rates of return off the same dollar? By strategically positioning your money in ways that while you're sleeping, someone's paying your rent or another investment's giving you dividends. And at the same time, while you're doing your day job, you're deploying that capital to feed your other world. So when you get to 30 years old and you have a level of liquidity that's allowing you to do what you want, when you want, how you want, with who you want, now all of a sudden you can make some simple maneuvers and take that next step forward and start creating teams and strategies that allow you to elevate in ways you've never done before. Once again, go ahead, click that link. Once again, one of the team members here at Epic will take you through the process. Continue to follow, hit like. Every time we come out with some new content, you'll be able to hear that bell. And I want to thank you so much for being part of the channel. Make it a great day.